It is springtime here in New England, and springtime means flowers. So we are going to build this Botanical Blocks Orchid set. This kit is by a brand called Melaki, M-E-L-A-K-I-Y, although it doesn't really say it on the box. It sells for about $39.99 on Amazon, but it is always on sale, so I would go check that out. And also not mentioned on the box is that there is a fairy light kind of component that you add on to this. Doesn't say it anywhere on the box, but in the instructions and inside the package does. So this does light up. So should be an interesting build. In this set, we have 729 pieces. And there's the instructions. Ages 6 and up. Looks like some lovely plants. Looks pretty straightforward in the build. These plant builds are always a little, for me, imprecise, but that's the nature of plants, right? So you want to basically make the plants look organic, so getting all your twists and turns of all the branches are always a challenge. This one also includes another light kit, but this time I did see that there is information about how to string your lights up, so that is a nice choice. So something I'm noticing here is that while the bags are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the instructions don't start at bag 1. Step 1 is the base, so those big brown pieces. Bag 1 don't have those pieces, so it looks like I gotta sort all these pieces before building the entire kit, which is fine, but it's a little frustrating. All right, here it is, the finished Orchid set. So it looks good. No missing parts. Instructions were clear. It's a fun build. Took me a few hours. Oh, okay, let me say fun. I've sort of come to realize this is my second botanical type build. They're not for me. I like mechanical things. You think building is building, but I don't know. Just wasn't for me. I like it, and it'll be a nice decoration in the house for the spring. But I don't know that I'm going to go out of my way to get more of this type of kit. So that's my disclaimer here. If there's a little lack of enthusiasm here, but it was a well-made kit. You start off by building this base down here, and I am a bit of a bonehead in that I thought there was a missing piece. There was not a missing piece. I thought there was, and so I went ahead and built around it, which is fine. It was kind of an interior piece, and then I'm wrapping this whole thing up, and I find the piece on the floor. So that is on me. These big fronds here, they tend to bump off if you bump them. They're all in the angled kind of joints here where you can. So you can see so you can see them on the green. So there you go. There's a good example. They're all in this type of connector, and this one kind of comes in at an angle and connects in here. They're definitely a sort of set it and forget it kind of assembly. Do it once, don't touch it, and leave it alone. I imagine dusting this would be kind of a nightmare, and I'm not gonna do that. But it looks pretty, and that's kind of what you get these for, is for nice sort of household decorations, and it's not too expensive. And again, it's a nice way to spend a couple hours and relax and build a plant. There's all kinds of little nice detail in here for the little root bits. The stems here are consist of these joint connectors and little leaves that get added on. They're fine. There's a little brace, and this is sort of visually maybe what you would do with orchids, I guess. Maybe you would kind of tie them to a stick to make them stand straight up, I'm guessing. I don't know exactly. I'm not a flower guy. But, you know, out of the box, the build here has all of the orchids basically coming in the same direction, right? Which is not how orchids work, but you can feel free to move these around. I mean, the instructions literally say that you can kind of do what you want with it. And there's a fun thing it does give you some cleaning instructions, but I like this thing that says here in the back of the book. It basically says, if there are some small pieces left over, you can pour them into a flower pot. So I'm assuming they mean the flower pot. And they did have pieces left over. Again, not any of them were not missing. They were just extras. So they'll go into the box. Yeah, so kind of interesting. So that's the build. It's nice. It looks nice. Again, just not kind of what I'm into as a rule. Can't turn down free building blocks, and I didn't. So that's that. So the second thing about it is that it does come with lighting kits, which you all note is not on there. I think if they were white fairy lights, I would put them on, but they are kind of the same, you know, colored, sparkly, you know, I don't know, it's just multicolor, green, blue, red. It's the kind of circusy, not for me. So, and again, like it says basically here, you can freely match the fairy light according to your preferences and needs. So it kind of shows an example of how to just drape them around, do what you want. And in my case, I'm not going to use them. So that is the Botanical Orchid collection. Here is the picture versus the reality. Picture, reality. Once again, this kit is by Melakiy, Melakiy. It's about, well, it lists for $39.99. And again, if you want one, please click on the link below. This has been Josh from CollectionDX. This is as close to I get as having a green thumb. So enjoy it. Thanks for watching.